During the last few weeks, we checked out a couple of the newest and arguably best OLEDs on the 2024 market, the MSI MPG271QRX and the Alienware AW3225QF. The MSI model is probably the cheapest QD OLED with top-of-the-line features, and the Alienware was our choice for the top spot on our best 240Hz monitor list. Today, we'll take a look at what the first 32-inch 4K 240Hz monitor has to offer, the LG 32GS95UE. Links to all the videos and monitors mentioned are in the description, so let's get right into it. Design-wise, this monitor has more of a professional vibe than a gaming one, though its RGB LEDs on the back and super thin bezels might suggest otherwise. I do think the stand is on the bulkier side, but luckily it has a flat base, so you can put things on top of it. It also offers a variety of adjustments, including height, tilt, pivot, and swivel. Additionally, this monitor has a built-in speaker, is 32 inches wide, and is flat, making it a good alternative to the curved Alienware AW3225QF. Aside from the curvature, the other main difference between these two is the type of OLED and coating. The Alienware is a QD OLED with a glossy coating, while the LG 32GS95UE has a WOLED panel with a matte coating. Glossy is definitely the preferred choice among customers, offering a more immersive experience with its window-like presentation. However, it doesn't handle reflections as well, providing less deep blacks in bright rooms compared to matte WOLEDs. To be fair to the LG 32GS95UE, it has one of the best matte panels ever, which really doesn't fall too far behind compared to QD OLEDs. Sure, you can still notice that it is matte in a bright room, but sometimes it even feels like a glossy one, especially when placing both side by side in dimly lit rooms. One of the main standout features of this monitor is its dual mode feature, which can theoretically turn it into a completely different screen at the press of a single button. It has two modes. The first is 4K with 240Hz, and the other allows for a higher refresh rate, doubling the base value to 480Hz, in exchange for going from 4K to 1080p. The biggest issue here is that, as you'd guess, the PPI isn't great on a 1080p 32-inch monitor, and the visuals will get incredibly blurry and less sharp than, say, a normal 24-inch screen. So, I'd say it's great to have a feature like that, but I personally will never use it. Speaking of speed and refresh rate, this monitor is, like every other QD OLED, one of the fastest monitors you can get in terms of response time. It has around 0.30 ms, and the best part is that you won't lose much performance the lower the refresh rate goes, due to its panel technology. So yeah, if all it takes to call a monitor gaming is speed, this one is surely a gaming screen to boot. By the way, not only does high contrast and deep blacks define an OLED panel, but it also has to have good colors. And in that regard, this monitor doesn't disappoint. It covers up to 96% of the DCI-P3 color space, which is about 71% of the Rec 2020 range. Compared to the other OLEDs we tested, it has around 9% less Rec 2020 coverage due to its WOLED, which usually falls a bit behind QD OLEDs in terms of gamut and colors. As a double-edged sword, normal sRGB content will be oversaturated because the sRGB mode, which acts as a gamut clamp, isn't enabled by default. If you are one of those who aren't really fans of too much saturation, you can easily turn on sRGB mode. With it, you'll have a much more accurate performance for sRGB content. Having said all that, we now have one of the biggest elephants in the room to address: its price. This is no less than one of the most expensive monitors of all time, selling for a whopping $1,400. Tell me, after seeing the features I mentioned in this video, what do you think? Is it worth that price or not? Let me know in the comments. In my opinion, it is indeed the best matte OLED panel you can get currently. If you do have the money to spend and need the best matte OLED monitor for day and nighttime gameplay, it really doesn't get much better than this. But it definitely wouldn't be the one I'd choose. For me, something a bit cheaper, like the AW3225QF for a curved QD OLED, or even the Asus ROG PG32U CDM, if you don't like curved screens, are both much better cost-benefit choices. All monitor links are in the description. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe to get more content, and tell me which monitor you would like to see next. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.